Alright, hopefully this doesn't blow up my processor. Hey, what's up guys? This is Kyobi with a School of Ragnarok tutorial for you. I'm here to give you the lowdown on how the game works. They got Japanese tutorials already, but I'm here to help the English people who don't know Japanese or don't understand the tutorials at all. So let's get started. It's School of Ragnarok is Square Enix touted as a 5D fighting game because there is a 3D mode and a 2D mode depending on how close you are with your opponent. But I'll get into that in just a second. It runs on the Nesica network system. If you have a Nesica card, you can keep track of your progress, unlock cool things like clothes and new abilities. But I'll cover that later. Gonna go over the menu real quick. If you have a Nesica card, this is what you'll see. You got online play, local play, story mode, versus computer, training, customize outfit, customize your avatar, and tutorial. I'm just gonna go dive into tutorial and explain what the tutorial gives you, and that should get you started on how to play School of Ragnarok. So in School of Ragnarok, you play as an avatar character, and you select a school god to accompany you, to be your partner. There's 10 different school gods to choose from, and each school god comes with their own different weapon. You got chainsaws, katanas, power gloves, literally Nightmare from Soul Calibur. Each school god, or goddesses, depending on who you pick, has their own different playstyle because of the different weapons that they wield. I'm gonna go with my main character, Valhalla Des over here. He gives you a one-handed sword. So that controller is a little bit weird, but I'll give you a lowdown on the controls, don't worry. So it's a 1v1 game. The objective of the game is to knock out your opponent's student, the guy over here. The school god over there is a partner. Killing him does not win the round. You have to kill this guy. So obviously the joystick lets you move around in all directions. If you double tap, you do a step. Or if you double tap forward, you do a run. You run towards your opponent. If you don't like double taps, you can press both those two buttons. Those are the shot and step buttons to dash instead. Dashing costs stamina. If you run out of stamina, you can't dash. The bottom button there is a guard. You can guard attacks. If you guard at the right time, you do a just guard and take no damage. That button is the jump. You jump. Simple enough. That button on the far right is lock on, lock off. You can lock on and lock off your opponent, so you can look around with the right analog stick right there, that little black nub. So it's a free camera if you're not locked on. If you are locked on, you just flick it in any direction to change locking on between student and god. This is attack. That is shot for shot. Shot costs meter on the bottom there, the orange meter. If you run out of shot, then you can't fire more bullets. If you hold the shot button, you fire a more powered up shot, which costs more gauge. Pressing attack and guard at the same time lets you grab. If you press grab at the same time your opponent grabs you, you'll break the grab, kind of like Street Fighter. Pressing attack and shot at the same time gives you charge attacks, power attacks. Inputting different directions with special attack gives you different things. I am falling behind. So that big yellow button over there lets you call in your partner for an assist. You can only use it when the meter on the upper right is full. Now, that thing on the top they're explaining right now is called Kamigakari. It's like a comeback mechanic of some sort. If your partner is alive and you have at least half of the Kamigakari meter on the bottom, you can press the shot, guard, and attack buttons to enter Kamigakari. You sacrifice your school god to increase your parameters. Better attack, better defense, and yells and skills. Also, when you're in Kamigakari, if you press the big yellow button or the Kamigakari input again, you can do your super, which is a lot of damage. It's also really cool looking. Now, on the field on the bottom right, you see those 3 little circle areas? Those are Kinjirozo? Yes, Kinjirozo. Those are towers, basically. I'll just call them towers. If you stand in those zones, you'll slowly start capturing the tower. You can press the smaller gray dome button on the bottom right to command your partner on the bottom right to go to a tower and capture it for you. Each tower corresponds to one of your 3 skills on the bottom right. If you can figure out the kanji on the towers on the right side, they have a matching kanji on the left side with the skills. When you control the tower, that meter starts filling up. And once it's full, you can start using that skill. You use that with the skill button on the upper left, the one that's kind of out of the way. You see how on the skills on the bottom left you see the up plus button by itself and down plus button? But you press that direction combination and the button do the different skills. I have explosion, I can turn invisible, and the up skill is always... Wait, what is this? Oh, free roam. Okay. So where was that? Skills. Oh, now he's gonna play. Oh crap. So skills. Different input, different direction plus button gives you different skills depending on what's corresponding to. The up skill, the up plus button skill, is always your school god's ability. Keep that in mind. I think that covers most of it actually. So you got different attacks. Different directions with the attack button also give you different things. You got launchers, you got sweeps, you got lunges. If you press a side direction and attack, you get a lunge. If you press up, you get a launcher. Up and attack, you get a launcher. If you press down and attack, you get a sweep type move. And neutral is like a basic 1-2-3 hit combo. You also have air attacks. Depending on the character, different directions can also give you different air attacks with different properties. I covered special attacks already. Different directions give you different specials. Let's see. We got shots. We got charge shots. You can also shoot while stepping. Shooting while stepping usually costs more meter, depending on the character that you're using. So you have to keep that in mind. The game, I don't think I got to cover yells. So you see on the bottom left, the yells, the little circles. You see the swords that say 1, 2, and 3? That's how many towers I need to control in order to gain that power. The ones that cost more towers are more potent than the ones that cost less towers. But the ones that cost less towers are obviously easier to obtain. You can see your opponent's skills and yells on the upper left right below his life bar. So once you're familiar with the system, you can start formulating strategies on which towers to specifically worry about once you start fighting.
私があなたの剣となります。ここからだ。向かわせていただきます。
That tutorial went really fast. So. Hey, I'm recording right now.
私に任せて。次は一段ハードルを高くしませんか。終了。これからは共に頂点を目指していきましょう。
You win the game when the student gets KO'd. Bruh. Yeah, I'm famous. Huh? What one place? Esports? Yeah, we're on break right now though. No, we're just on break until Street Fighter 5. I don't know. Huh. I don't think we need anybody at the moment. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the end of the tutorial. So I'll stop recording now. I'm gonna have to dub over that. Yeah, thanks, dude.